China is building the biggest bridge ever. Have you ever wondered what the biggest bridge in the world looks like? Well, China's building the biggest bridge ever, and it's set to be a marvel of modern engineering. Spanning over 34 miles, this bridge will be the longest sea-crossing bridge in the world. But how will it be built, and what challenges will it face? Let's figure it out. The Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is a great example of modern bridge engineering. It's 164.8 kilometers long, which is more than 100 miles, and has literally changed the way bridges are built. Even though the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, which was just built, is now the world's longest sea-crossing bridge, this bridge is still the biggest in the world. So what do we know about the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge that we didn't know before? People might be surprised to learn that the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is part of the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway. Before the Grand Bridge was built, it took 4.5 hours to get from Ningbo to Jiaxing by public transportation. Now it only takes 2 hours. Ironically, the structure has also taken on a life of its own and become something of a tourist attraction in the area. The bridge is about 100 feet above the ground, has a length of 164.8 kilometers, and is a span of 260 feet. This is a huge accomplishment by any measure, and it has changed the way things work in the area. Official numbers show that about 5.6 miles of the bridge go over the Yangqing Lake. The bridge is held up over the water by 2,000 pillars and steel cables. We can't even imagine how many barges and boats were used to move materials to the bridge, let alone how much equipment was needed to drill holes for the 200 pillars. It would have been hard enough to build a 100-mile long straight road, so you can imagine how hard it would have been to build the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge. The bridge crosses canals, rivers, lowland rice paddies, lakes, and uneven land, as well as passes through major cities and towns. It's hard to understand how engineers are able to design something that moves so much. So now we'll take a look at some basic facts about the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge, many of which will probably surprise you. Did you know? The bridge was built for a whopping $8.5 billion, which is about $51 million per kilometer. For the construction of the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge, a labor force of 10,000 individuals was required. The segment of the bridge that crosses Yangqing Lake is supported by 2,000 pillars and incorporates 450,000 tons of steel. The remaining portion of the bridge is supported by 9,500 concrete pilings. The building's constructed to withstand severe weather conditions as well as a direct hit from Navy vessels that can weigh up to 300,000 tons each. The Langfang Xingxiang Viaduct is 114 kilometers in length, making it the second longest bridge in the world. This portion of the bridge is renowned as the world's second longest. It's very impossible to grasp the magnitude of this project, particularly in terms of the length of the bridge and the terrain, both of which presented a great deal of difficulty for the building workers. In addition to this, there is a substantial portion of the bridge that extends out over the sea, which is another element that might be tough to wrap your brain around. Even though this is the longest bridge in the world, it's not easy to find out who made it. But after a lot of research, we now know that the project was run by the China Road and Bridge Corporation, or CRBC, which is a part of the China Communications Construction Company. This company is backed by the Chinese government, and it used to be a part of the Foreign Aid Office of the Chinese Ministry of Communications. This is a company that runs big civil engineering projects in China, like highways, railways, bridges, ports, and tunnels. It is hard to understand how a bridge that's more than 100 miles long even came to be, let alone how it was built. The Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is so long that a part of it is officially the second longest bridge in the world. China is known for taking on big engineering projects and finishing them on time, which may be even more important. Once construction started, it only took 4 years to finish the project, which is now a tourist attraction in its own right. So thanks for watching our video about the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge. This bridge is an incredible feat of engineering and a testament to the power of human ingenuity. I hope you enjoyed learning about this amazing bridge, and if you liked the video, please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.